Hello and welcome back to Second Chance Magic. I am Mike Seliger with the Daniel Payne. Dan, say hello.
Hi, I'm Daniel Payne with Mike Seliger.
Hello. So, we got a good matchup here. We got Alex on 4-color Loam. And we're starting off already. Just a little quick. It's a Mox Diamond into a Bayou. Are we doing Chalice on one? I actually can't tell what that is. Dan, any idea?
No.
Oh, it's a Dark Confidant. So Brian with Savannah going into Deathrite Shaman. Now the point of Aluren is to get the namesake of the deck, Aluren, into play. And it's plays as a combo deck. They're going to you get to play your creatures that cost 3 or less at instant speed for free. As Alex Abrupt Decays the Deathrite Shaman. In the combo, you get a Recruiter of the Guard, and that lets you fetch any creature 3 or less. And you're looking for a Cavern Harpy into the Parasitic Strix, I believe, to deal 2, and you gain 2, and you just drain them out. So second turn, he's starting with Sylvan Library. Moving to Alex. Dark Confidant hits him for 3 with the Knight of the Reliquary. I don't know if he's got a third land in hand. Can you tell, Dan?
He's got a Liliana of the Veil.
Nah, not enough mana, though. Looks like he's going to Green Sun for... No? Life from the Loam. Getting Grove back. Now, that's a good card against Aluren, because you get to use the Punishing Fire combo with it and keep all the stuff off the board for his combo. So, at least he's got that going for him. He's got his namesake enchantment Aluren off Sylvan Library with Abrupt Decay and Brainstorm.
He's still a mana off, I think, though, right?
2 off. Deathrite Shaman's no longer on the board. Alright. He takes Aluren. Probably gonna play the Recruiter, I would assume. Alright, he plays the Recruiter of the Guard. I don't know what... Do you know what is in his hand there, Dan?
No, because it's facing downwards.
Okay, that's a good observation there. He's probably going to go get a Cavern Harpy, I would imagine. Yep, there it is. Pass to Alex. Gets a land off Dark Confidant, which is always good.
Yep.
Hasn't drawn his second card yet. There it is. Alright, Chalice. Now, Chalice on 2 would be great here. Keeps him off the combo. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the play. As he shakes.
Maybe not.
Chalice on 1? I don't know what that stops at 1 that he's worried about. Because he's going to play Aluren next turn. The Harpy's not going to be able to bounce to the Recruiter, though. So he does need the Strix, which I don't know if he has that in hand. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why he put that on 1.
Maybe he's bluffing.
That'd be 1 bluff. Right,
I mean, bluffing that he has another spell that he's going to cast.
Well, Brian's activating... Well, he's got another Recruiter in hand. And he did get the Aluren, so... If he can... He can go ahead and get the Strix with the Recruiter, but the Dreamstalker in his hand... That can also bounce the Recruiter back.
I think he's playing Aluren.
Yeah.
Unfortunately so.
Alex has nothing for that. Oh, he had a Strix in hand. And the Cavern Harpy. And there's the combo. Drain him for 2. Actually, he probably needs the Dreamstalker in play also to have a blue or black permanent to trigger the 2 life.
No, this is. You lose 2, I gain 2. Pay 1 life, bounce back.
Okay, there it is. That's the game.
We misplayed horribly in that game.
Now for sideboards,
I figured as much.
I should have dressed the
I've played Loam before. I'm not the greatest at playing the deck, but I honestly, there's not too much you want to sideboard in. I mean, the Toxic Deluge might be alright.
Yeah, I'm open for that.
It might be a little too slow because they might try for the combo already. There's the Toxic Deluge.
Does Loam play any counter spells?
No, it is not a blue deck. Plays like a control deck that doesn't play blue. One of Alex's specialties, I guess. The Golgari Charm, that's pretty good. That can get rid of some creatures, but it's better for the enchantment Aluren. Get that off the board.
So if Alex would have chaliced for 2 last game, would that have stopped the combo that killed him?
Yes, because it would have counterspelled the Cavern Harpy and the Dreamstalker. It definitely keeps him off the combo. For Brian, I am not sure. He's got a Pithing Needle. Is that Abrupt Decay for Chalice?
Looks like Alex is bringing in the Golgari charm that's
Yeah.
being displayed.
Yeah, for the Destroy enchantment. Very versatile. It's good against elves. Aethersworn Canonist, that's actually a really good card because you can only play 1 non-artifact spell per turn. So you bounce and then you pass. Brian's looking at Toxic Deluge for some reason. I don't think he wants. Okay, I was gonna say he does not want to sideboard that.
Let's not be bad at this game.
Can't tell. Is that 2 Toxic Deluges he sideboarded in? I'm not sure what he's gonna hit with that, but we'll see. Maybe when Alex gets his knights up to like 15-15, he'll just pay 15 life to get those off the board. Sounds like a professional move.
I mean, that would work.
Yeah, it would work. I don't know. See what he takes out.
Hard choice for what to take out.
Takes out the Allurers, maybe?
The learns, yeah. I've seen people do that, and they just don't win. They just can't win with the deck.
I brain farted on the freaking Death Ray channel, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's no land in the graveyard.
So Dan, I heard you went to GP Cleveland. How was that?
It was fun.
Good time. Yeah. We didn't do too well. Our practice wasn't all that great, but oh well, we'll get them next time, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And it was
Probably
still
not.
fun.
Figure it out. Let's not take too long.
So, if you were going to get into Legacy, Dan, what would be your deck? Show and tell.
I'm thinking black-white tokens.
Black-white tokens and Legacy. That's interesting. What card would you want to play in Legacy for black-white tokens?
Probably Bitter Blossom.
Bitter Blossoms. All right. You do know I said Legacy, right? Not Modern.
I don't know any Legacy decks though, so it's making it somewhat challenging.
All right.
The chalice for 1 didn't hurt me at all.
I mean, if black-white tokens is good in Modern, it must be at least playable in Legacy.
Probably not. But hey, it's actually playable. The cards are legal, so. Alright, looks like they're getting ready for game 2. Alex will be on the play. Probably won't make that same mistake with the chalice.
Yeah, I think we got
I don't know. He might.
Yeah, I do see his namesake card, he shuffled it all the way. I saw Gaddock Teague. Kind of looks like him in the face a little bit, but
How can he throw away Gaddock Teague?
I know. He doesn't mulligan in Commander.
That completely shuts down Aluren, doesn't it?
Yes, you will not be able to cast that.
Did he not have lands?
I think he only had one. Well, there's Chalice. And looks like another one lander. It looks like he don't know what that was on the scry. Brian's hand, Cabal Therapy.
What was that
There's
land?
a
The
Aluren.
green one
The green one?
that came into play tapped?
Tranquil Thicket. You can cycle that for 1 green. Pretty good in Loam. It's a continuous draw card. There's Mox Diamond. Discarding, I have no idea what that is. Wasteland? Must be the promo. And Chalice on 1 again.
And like I called it, he makes the same mistake again.
Well, looking at Brian's hand, it actually hits a couple cards. I mean, he's getting a blue source probably right now for Brainstorm. Gets a basic island and Brainstorms. But he also had Cabal Therapy, which is a discard card for 1 black mana. So it does get a couple cards, but I don't know. Maybe Alex is worried that he's not going to get to the 4 mana he needs for Chalice on 2 in time.
So do you think Alex pretty much just needs to draw Gaddock Teague to win this match now?
Well, he needs another land. I say land to Green Sun Zenith to go get him would be alright. Brian does have Aluren in hand. There's Dreamstalker, one part of the combo, the 3-card combo. But he's probably going to play Baleful Strix to draw a card. Alright, passes to Alex.
I didn't see him draw a card. Is that not the...
Yeah, he drew the Abrupt Decay. And there's Bob, ready to get Alex hopefully some lands. And he's got another piece of the combo, but it's the same as Dreamstalker and Cavern Harpy. I don't know what do you think he'd play here, Dan? Do you think he would Abrupt Decay the Bob?
I would, because Alex needs a card draw.
Yeah. I think the Cabal Therapy, he just passes.
Draw.
No, he gets 2 lands. Playing a Forest.
Green zones for 2.
And probably going to get Gaddock Teague.
What card was that he displayed?
That is Green Sun Zenith. He paid 3 mana into it, so he gets to search for a green card that costs 2 or less mana, which will be Gaddock Teague. And smartly Abrupt Decays Gaddock Teague off the board. So this game will probably be over on this turn, coming over for Brian. Alex has no action against it.
Maybe that's why I'm not
Playing against Loam, you don't have to worry about Force of Will, so just go ahead and slam Aluren on the board. He's thinking about it though.
Don't get tilted on camera, that's the worst.
Don't get tilted on camera, that's the worst.
We're trying to kill my key.
Or does he have the 2 green mana? Actually, he does not have the mana for it. Just notice that he needs a green source. He's only got 1. Aluren does cost 2 green. So probably going to get Deathrite Shaman here with the Recruiter. Unless you can think of any other creature he can go get, Dan.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, that's right.
And it gets counterspelled by the Chalice.
Forgot about that.
A lot of people do.
Well, that's nice.
I still don't like it on 1, even though it looked good there. Well, there's Knight of the Reliquary and a Wasteland. Hitting his green source, making it harder for Brian. And now Alex is starting to grab a little bit of control of this game.
Yeah, Brian's probably not happy about that.
No.
That destruction's never fun.
Little bit of a bonehead play. I'm really good at doing stuff like that. With my world record of GP first round warnings,
It was 39, wasn't it?
or 42, something like that. I can't remember. It's way too high though. We're working on it though. Brian might be a little too early to use Abrupt Decay on the Knight. I think it's only a 4/4 right now. There's 2 Wastelands in the graveyard. Well, there's Loam.
So what does the knight get bonuses from something?
He gets +1/+1 for each land in the graveyard. He can also tap and sacrifice a force or a plains to go get any land from your deck and put it into play. Very, very strong card. Very good with Life from the Loam. And here comes the Mana Denial of Alex's deck. He's probably going to keep this Wasteland lock on. Keep Brian out of the game and just beat down with... well, not yet. Not with Knight of Reliquary, with the Baleful Strix.
So is that the typical win condition for 4-color Loam? Just keep their lands off?
It's one of them. I don't know if Alex plays the Merit Lage. I am told no, he does not. I prefer it because who doesn't like a 2020 indestructible flyer? I think Brian's trying to figure out how he can get out of this, but he needs to draw non-basic lands. I either would Cabal Therapy here, which probably isn't the best move, or Dreamstalk that Baleful Strix back to your hand so you can start drawing cards. And he passes Alex. Alex going to use the Knight of the Reliquary. See what land he gets. Verdant Catacomb. Just filling up the graveyard to make the Knight big. And a Badlands. Punishing Fire. That's what it looks like. I don't know what else that could have been.
Looks like he's loaming the Wastelands out again, I think.
Yes. He'll probably be doing that almost the rest of the game. Try to see what's he's got. Another Bob. Looks like a Reclamation Sage, which is really good against Aluren. As long as he can't combo right off the bat, he can blow up Aluren with it for free.
Was that Rex Sage something he brought in?
Yes. Yeah, he brought that in. Casting Loam, probably getting Wasteland and a Fetch land. Yep. Now, do you know if he played a land for turn, Dan?
I do not believe so.
No, he did not. Now he's going to fetch and grabs a Savannah.
So why would he not Wasteland in that situation?
He has no non-basics in play. He just has the swamp and the island. Yeah, his hand was kind of covering up his lands, so... that looks like a polluted Delta. Not helping with the green mana. He'll probably go ahead and go fetch for dual land, because he did play into the Chalice on 1, so... We'll see. No, he just passes smartly. Bob hits for 2, the other Bob hits for 0, and Chalice for 2, maybe? That does turn off the Loam,
It sounds like you're still trying to
so he might not do it. And here comes the Wasteland on Polluted Delta. Activating the Polluted Delta. Getting Tropical Island.
So then why would Alex waste a Wasteland on Polluted Delta when
Well,
Brian
he's-
could just sack it in response?
He's gonna sacrifice the Savannah tonight, which will go get another Wasteland out of his deck. And then get the trap. But Brian's got Abrupt Decay for Night. That's a good play. Don't know if it's gonna help him win the game, but it's a good play nonetheless. And looks like he's playing a third Bob. Alex just not caring about his life total. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh when he just loses to the Dark Confident triggers.
Yeah. It hits the lands a lot though. He doesn't have anything that costs too much mana.
Except for
Well,
the Emrakul
there's
he
three.
sideboarded in.
0 and 3. So he takes 6. He'll probably be attacking with some of those Bobs this turn.
Alrighty.
That- Kind of a high life. Well, that is Toxic Deluge. So whenever he feels like wiping those off the board, he can.
And Brian with that Toxic Deluge sideboard.
Yeah, I don't know why he sideboarded that in.
He's gonna lose to himself.
Alex isn't really a super aggressive deck here.
You don't have to be ready for these ones.
Alex with the Grove of the Burn Willows. I do believe he has a Punishing Fire in the graveyard, but I think he also has here's the attack with the Bobs. Now does Brian block which he does not,
I'm at 7 right now.
because you might want to keep those on the board. And maybe Alex can kill himself. On his,
So how much can Brian swing back with what he's got on board?
2.
So then hope that Alex takes 5 off the Bob triggers.
Well, I think he's getting rid of the Bobs right now. I don't know how much life he's paying here. We'll find out in a second. Well, he's going after.
I'll just punch you for this.
I don't know why he paid 3.
Out of here. We don't need him anymore.
Maybe in case Brian had some combat tricks.
He doesn't have any combat tricks in the deck. Here comes Baleful Strix. Draw him a card. There's 1 force. That's key right there.
But Alex should just be able to wasteland that back away.
No, because it's a basic land. You can only wasteland non-basic. There's Loam.
That's why he toxic for 3.
Oh, 'cause he- Ooh, and there's a Vindicate.
Vindicate?
Vindicating the Forest.
That's an interesting play, yeah.
Yeah, that actually might be the nail in the coffin, because I don't think he has enough Forest in the deck to play Aluren now safely.
Well, I mean, at this point, he might be able to just finish Alex off with that 1/1 flyer. If Alex doesn't draw any blockers.
That is true, he could. That does get him to 3. He's probably going to bounce it. He's thinking about it. And Cavern Harpy is a 2/1, right? Which would take a turn off the clock. Yes, a 2/1 flyer. And there's Punishing Fires. Now that's how Alex is going to keep him from attacking for the win, is just bringing Punishing Firebacks with Grove of the Burn Willows. Grove taps for a red or a green, and your opponent gains a life. And whenever your opponent gains a life, you can pay 1 red and get Punishing Fire back from the graveyard and put it back into your hand. So it's just a rapid machine gun. Every turn shooting something down. And there's a knight. And that thing's probably, what, a 40-40 right now. It's probably huge.
Probably big enough that Brian does not want it on the board.
That is correct. And Pithy Needle.
Well, I'm gonna give you a link.
That Pithy Needle is going to be a little too late.
What would he have named? Loam or Wasteland?
He probably would have named the Knight. So he can't go fetch with her. Chalice is a good one.
He has a challenge.
Yeah.
Leave it to- 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Counting up how big Knight is.
13,
Probably trying to figure out if he can get more damage in here.
kill you, hit you for 10.
With the big swing from the Knight. And Liliana. Yeah, we'll be going to game 3. The Liliana was kind of unnecessary. And we go to game 3.
There's salt in the wound.
Yeah. I don't know if I would have played it there because he could have got Punishing Fire back
Try not to blunder.
in case he did played another creature to block. But that game was in the bag.
I had it. No, I had Replicate. If I ordered it right and Replicate the Chalice and then played the Shaman.
So what's the highest converted mana cost in Alex's deck? Does he have to worry about hitting the Bob?
I believe it's 3.
Yeah, but at least you had a challenge for one. I was gonna do something, didn't you?
I made a blunder.
You got Liliana, Knight of the Reliquary. What else is 3 in that deck?
I want to put challenge on two. It's so bad that it locks out half my answers. It's not like I can't.
So bad, but it locks out half my answers.
Challenge on
like I
two
can't.
for comboed. But yeah.
Well, in the sideboard, he can get a little bit higher with a couple planeswalkers. I know I played Garuk, the Relentless. Very good against Delver. I was told he plays a Johnny Vengeant, which is interesting. It's one of my favorite cards. I used to love that in Conflicts, which Dan knows all about.
A red Johnny.
Yep, keeping stuff tapped down, killing stuff and gaining life, and that all-important destroy all lands target player controls. Very brutal. Backbreaking, game-ending.
Yeah,
Unless they're playing Dredge.
Yeah, unless they're playing Dredge. Then they don't care. Alright, so Brian's on the play. Didn't get a good look at his start opening hand. I'm imagining maybe a basic forest
We're not taking that long.
Oh, okay.
Did I take
and
one?
probably going straight into a Deathrite Shaman.
How many game ashes did I get?
So he's learned his lesson.
But we'll see if he learned his lesson. Here comes a Pithy Needle.
Naming Deathrite Shaman.
No, you don't want to name a card in your deck. Mox Diamond, discarding Basic Force, and Windswept Teeth, and it passes.
So no turn 1 Chalice.
No Chalice on 1 this time. Misty Rainforest, going into the Deathrite Shaman. Now does he have? He does have a learn in hand, but lands after that, so might be kind of hard to get the combo going. Don't know what Alex did there. When he goes fetches for a Bayou, he's got 2 Knights in hand, so probably be seeing one of those, or maybe the Reclamation Sage, depending on what he called with Pithy Needle.
And he could have called Rex Sage with Pithy Needle. That seems kind of pointless, though.
Yeah, concerning that won't do anything with the wreck, but alright, so we're on Brian's turn. He's got a Toxic Delusion hand, which will kill his Deathrite Shaman. He just passes here.
Probably a wise choice.
Yeah. And Rex Sage hitting the Pithy Needle. If Alex would have known that he had Aluren in hand, he probably would have let that go. But I'm imagining Pithy Needle's on Knight of the Reliquary at this point.
Does Pithy Needle stop Chalice of the Void?
No, it does not, because it only stops activated abilities, not triggered. So anything that taps and then does something, it'll stop that.
So what card is Brian waiting on drawing to win the game with that Aluren?
He's probably holding off on getting one of the combo pieces, because throwing Aluren out there naked is just not... It probably won't stick long enough for him to get the combo off, so he's probably just waiting for a creature card. Recruiter the Guard's a good one, because then you play Recruiter, get something to bounce it back. So probably your Dreamstalker, and then you can do it again, and then probably combo from there. Go ahead and get your Parasitic Strix.
Alright, what do we got here? Oh, that's good. Alright.
So he's passing here. Does he have blue mana, Dan? Do you know? No, he does not.
Brian or Alex?
Brian. Alex will not have blue mana.
Brian's covering his mana base. No, he
Yeah.
has a swamp and 2 forests.
Okay.
Alex, it looks like, has 2 black-green lands.
The good old bayous. My second favorite dual land. Next to everybody's favorite scrub land.
The Scalding Tarns.
That's a fetch, though, Dan. Always with the wisecracks over here with Dan. Daniel
Well, you said
Payne.
the scrub land, so...
Man, I guess you really don't scrub out playing Scalding Tarn. So we're on Alex. The Canonist is a good play. Attacks first with the Rex Sage. Probably just gonna eat that. Now does Alex... Oh, Toxic Deluge. Keeping Brian off the mana. Probably a good play here. He'll keep the Knight of the Reliquary out.
Does Alex have no... Does Alex not have a 4th land in hand?
He does, a Savannah.
And
It's the middle card in his hand.
the one to the right, is that the Chalice?
No, one card was the Knight of the Reliquary. I can't remember.
The one
Oh,
on the far right.
either Sworn Canonist.
Okay, I just wanted to... Because I was thinking, why didn't he Chalice for 2? But I guess he doesn't have it in hand.
Yeah, he doesn't have it in hand. But the either Sworn Canonist also stops Brian, because you can only cast one spell per turn. That's not artifact, so you can't use get the combo off with that. Alex fetching. And grabs it looks like a Taiga. And plays Savannah, and there's the Aethersworn Canonist. Now, I'm not 100% sure what Brian's sideboarding in, but I imagine he has Rex Sage. So, Dan, looking at Thoughtseize in Brian's hand,
Mm-hmm.
what have your experiences been playing with and against Thoughtseize? And where do you rate the card among your favorites?
I think you know, but that's why you're asking me.
I might, but I don't think our viewers know.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorite cards. Just from experiences playing Standard in the cons block.
Yeah, but everybody else was playing it, Dan.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't one of my favorites.
Well, Alex loses one of his good sideboard cards, but he gets another main deck card that's good against Brian in Gaddock Teague.
Is Gaddock in his hand right now, then?
Yes, he just top decked it.
somewhat interested why he would play the knight before the Galactic then.
To keep it alive.
Cards in hand?
He's not too worried about the combo right now, I think.
Going all in, cards in hand?
Yeah, because if Brian had it, he would have done it beforehand.
For 7?
So there's another Toxic Deluge,
For 1.
Yes.
putting Brian at a healthy 1 life.
Seems legit.
Alex might win with his favorite Magic card of all time, Galactic. Swing for 2. We'll see. Now, does Brian go for broke here
They'll find a way to survive.
and play Aluren and flash in the Dreamstalker?
I feel like that's his only chance.
I got the colors on.
He's just gonna hard cast the Dreamstalker, it looks like. Bouncing back the Underground Sea. And passes the turn.
If you, like, my hands just.
Yeah, I like the
Here-
play of casting Aluren and then flashing it in for better.
Yeah, because it gets around the Lily that he casts now, makes him sacrifice, and swings with Galactic for the win. Alex taking it in 3 games.
I was not expecting that halfway through the second game.
I'm embarrassed by
It's
my gameplay.
pretty dominant though.
You gotta learn.
Alex played pretty well.
I had no creatures. I had no creatures.
Brian with some couple mistakes, playing a 1-mana spell into the Chalice on 1, but you know, we all make mistakes like that. Yeah, it probably wouldn't have. Well, thanks for watching. I am Mike with Dan, and we'll see you guys again on Second Chance Magic. Thanks.